Michael Totten, author of The Road to Fatima Gate. A few questions that came in for you over Facebook.
Okay.
From Charbel Aziz, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. How does Lebanon proceed from here on? Will it eventually yield to an Islamic state, or will democratic revolutions in the Middle East work to its favor?
I think the democratic revolutions are likely not to work in Lebanon's favor, because in order for that to happen, we would have to have successful revolutions in Syria and or Iran.
So it's not just that what's already happened in Egypt has to go well. There have to be new revolutions in Syria and Iran, which must also go well.
That's right.
All kinds of big events have to go just right for Lebanon to prosper.
That's right. But I don't think that Lebanon's going to become an Islamic state ever, because of the demographics of the country protect it from...
Why don't the Christians just leave? Why doesn't the Christian population just get out?
They have. That's why they're no longer 51% of the country. They're now in the high 30s.
I see.
They've come mostly here. Most Arab Americans are actually Christians.
Most
from
Arab
Lebanon.
Americans are right.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is actually happening.
From Michael Kinney, question for you from Facebook, Michael Totten. How does the tribal mindset of the Islamic sects figure in the current political unrest of the Middle Eastern world? He uses the word tribal mindset of Islamic sects. So you've got tribalism and sectarian. Well, go ahead.
He's asking about the sectarianism. In some places, it's totally irrelevant.
Some places would be...
It's totally irrelevant in
like
some
downtown
places.
Beirut, or...
Well, it's relevant in Beirut. Lebanon and Iraq are the two most sectarian countries in the Arab world. And there are other places where sectarianism is a non-issue. In Libya, for instance, it's a total non-issue.
I see.
Because 99% of the population is Sunni.
But the tribal matter is important in Libya, isn't it, or not?
It is,
It is.
yes.
All right.
Tunisia has 99% Sunni Muslims. It's about 98. 1% is Jewish, 1% is Christian. The other 98% are Sunni Muslims.
Brave 1%
Yeah,
of
I
each.
know. But there's no tribalism in Tunisia,
see.
except in the Sahara. There's still some tribal...
But that almost has nothing to do
But that has nothing to do with
Tunis.
the rest of the country. Right. Yeah, Tunisia has lacked tribalism for, I'm not sure how long, but for a very long time. So it really depends on the country. But the sectarianism in Lebanon and Iraq have torn these countries to pieces repeatedly.
All right. Question from Facebook, Archie Doyle. Are we to suffer Afghanistan? Are we to suffer a death of 1,000 cuts in Afghanistan, or can we withdraw to Kabul, declare it pacified, and get out? Alexander the Great knew enough to avoid that land. Why can't we?
Well, we couldn't avoid it on September 12th, 2001. I mean, the worst attack on America ever came from Afghanistan, so we couldn't avoid it. Alexander the Great took it because he felt like it. That's not why we went. As far as what we should do in Afghanistan today, I have absolutely no idea. It depends on which day you ask me. Some days I will say we can't let the Taliban defeat the United States because that's crazy, and we can't possibly have no negative repercussions from this. But at the same time, we've been fighting the Taliban for 10 years, and we're getting nowhere. And how many people?
Nowhere? Are we truly getting nowhere?
I've never been to Afghanistan. Okay, so I
Go
don't
next. Go
know.
next. Go next.
But
If you're
it
looking
doesn't
for a
look
new
good.
assignment.
I don't know anybody who's made a convincing argument that we're winning in Afghanistan.
All right. Michael Totten, author of The Road to Fatima Gate. Thank you very much.
Thank you.